This is the only relationship I've actually respected so much.
Yeah.
And I've always said that I wanted to keep secret. There was just something about him that wanted me to protect him. It was magical. He's very loving, he's caring. He's different in all ramifications. I think he's one man that I didn't have to give my money to be with me. Yeah. He respects me so much and he loves me so much. He teaches me a lot of things. Yeah. Yeah. And I put it.
My daughter said her husband has been beating her, husband had been cheating on her, she had STDs.
The domestic violence, it's real. It's real. How I live to suffer it and go through it over and over again, I do not understand. But a lot of people have blamed me. A lot of people have said a lot of things. I have read a lot of things. I stayed back in my marriage, not because of my child, because I believe that you cannot be abused or you cannot leave a child in the environment where there is abuse and you claim that you're doing it for your child. No. I stayed because I was doing it for myself. I stayed because I love my husband with all of my heart.
Make use of what you have and stop watching the media, looking at all these pictures on Instagram. In fact, the first day that I used the filter, and I was like, who is this? Is this me? Really, I don't want to look like that because it's fun to do once in a while, but I just can't keep up with like the flawless skin and all of that. You look at a person and their eyes are looking like cat eyes, you know, like Japanese eyes, Chinese eyes, and you're thinking, this is not you, you know. I love the Chinese eyes, by the way. I love the Japanese eyes. That's not what I'm talking about here. But basically, you know, like changing your looks. You know, some people now have high cheekbones, flawless skin. I like it. Anyway, don't look at my hair. It's natural. This is how I was born. This is how I was made. So, and I'm going to be natural 3 months. No, not natural. I've always been natural because if you look at my hair, it's very coily. But, since my crop is going to be 3 months in 2 days. So anyway, this is the update. But I think, you know, Toto has done well coming out and talking about these things. I would like for people to take marriage as a covenant between two people, whether your husband gives you STDs or whether he beats you or anything, you keep it secret except you need help. Like domestic violence is a no-no. If your husband is beating you or anything, you need to talk to someone. You don't need to come out and talk about it on the internet. These people just have a public life, so they have no way but to battle it in the public field because they've talked so much about how their husbands love them. They've given depression. You know, same thing for Tiwa Savage, which I also respect. But, you know, it just broke my heart seeing Tiwa Savage cry. It broke my heart seeing Tonto Dikeh cry so much. It just broke my heart, people saying that she does drugs. You can't say she does drugs just because of her lifestyle. You know, it pains you as a human being when people actually accuse you of stuff that you would never do. So I understand why she would be so upset. So women out there, please stop rubbishing other women, saying things. I've read some things that people have said, and if you're married and you're saying things like that, it's not really fair because you know where your shoe hurts to. So just encourage people who are going through, be there for them rather than talking about them and all of that. And I really, really hope that Tonto Dikeh gets really better, and I hope that, you know, maybe they can patch their marriage, because I think when people get to that point where they understand that marriage is for life, then they do not expect heaven and earth. They know this is how it is, this is what his weaknesses are, and, you know, they can manage it. She said things about, you know, being, maybe she was naked and, you know, pictures of her, maybe the man, like, he humiliated her. And I don't want to sound funny, but some men are just really, really funny. Like, this woman is a woman who is a movie star. She's got money, she's got everything. Why do you have to put her through that? Is it that men find it so difficult to accept that a woman, you know, is you know, has a career, is doing well, and like, you should build your wife up, not break her down. So if you're a man, you're watching this, it doesn't matter that your wife has more money than you, it doesn't matter that you don't have a job and she has one. Both of you put your heads together, make your family work, rather than you trying to humiliate her. Like, why would you want to humiliate a person like TONTE Dikeh, who acts, who does so well? She has a music career, even though I don't know if she can really sing. You might not be a good wife, but you might be a good mother. So do what you do best. And if you feel like you're not doing enough for your children, then step up and do more. And do not compare yourself to others, because you never know what they're going through. They will never tell you everything. And I would like for people to respect marriage. It's not everything that you come out and talk about, you know. I would understand why TONTE Dikeh and Tiwa Savage would do this. I would think that it's damage control, and I would think that their publicists and all of that should try to put some things away from the media. Because the first interview I watched, the American one, where TONTE Dikeh was being asked about stuff, she said she wanted to keep things private. In fact, her marriage was private. So I would advise anyone in the public eye, keep your marriage private and just keep it that way. Try not to share too much. And I hope that this is, you know, helped somebody today. And I hope that you just carry on loving your spouse without expecting too much from them. When I mean that, I mean you forgive them if they do anything wrong, and remember that they're humans. As my husband would say, human beings are humans first and foremost. So expecting that they will never wrong you or anything is wrong. And if they do anything, forgive them. Look for someone to talk to, rather than maybe going on Facebook and stuff like that. Today at the gym, I've just come from the gym, by the way, stopped in the shop. So I had a hat on. I stopped in the shop and decided to buy 1 or 2 things. But the lady at the gym, I heard the other lady saying to her, you said something on Facebook the other day that you were crying because you were lonely because your husband had left. And I just thought, why do you need to share all of those on Facebook? Like, if you don't have anything to do, like, talk to yourself on camera and pretend camera is Facebook. Stop telling people different things. And she said it out in the open. And this woman she was talking to is a receptionist. So imagine we're all hearing everything she said. And I just thought, it's been really nice talking to you today, and I hope that I said some useful things. I wish TONTE Dikeh the best, and I will stop here because it's just too much rambling. So
that somebody somewhere would be able to learn from this, from what I'm going through.